Namaste, Adab, Sat Shri Akal. My name is Harry Style and I'm here with my co-host, Stephanie. Say hello, Stephanie, to our lovely audience.
Hello.
Okay, now today I'm here to promote one of the major events happening on 12th March. It is the Holy event, presented by BCA. They've been doing this on and on again for years and years, and after successful attempts, this year they are promising it to be one of the biggest events. It's a free event, it's non-alcoholic events, kids, families, everyone. We've got entertainment for everyone. And this event is backed down by one of the major sponsors, Oecc. So we're going to go in, let's find out what this whole Oecc is all about. Thank you.
So Harry, what does Oecc stand for?
Well, Stephanie, Oecc is about a lot of things. So we're going to go in, we're going to speak to the main man, Bree Chavla, and he's going to tell us everything about it. So let's go in, let's find out what it is. So Steph, you're Italian, right?
Yes.
Now you would know a lot of people who want to come down to Australia to study, to work, if they want to move over. Do you know?
Yes, lots of people.
Yeah?
Yes.
And I think that's where we need to come down to Oecc.
Correct.
And do you have any questions about Oecc?
I just want to ask Barry what Oecc is all about.
Hi friends, this is Virendra Chavla. I am the CEO of Oecc. Oecc stands for Overseas Education and Career Consultant. So when we talk about Oecc, Oecc helps students in terms of education and migration services. So whether you want to come from overseas country down to study in Australia, be it Europe, be it US, Canada, India, China, any country, Oecc supports the students to come here and get quality education from the Australian institutes, and also provides immigration related services with regards to, even if you're looking for an employer nomination here, or you're looking for a partner visa, or skilled migration, or temporary residency, or even enroll into professional degree courses. So Oecc's domain is not limited to just providing services to a particular segment of people. It serves the whole lot, and we all know that Australia is a multicultural country and the third most popular destination for international students. So there's always needs for students to get a quality service provider who can service their needs for admissions, education, how to help them to migrate here, how to help their families to come and visit them here, how to help them to get nominated into a particular sponsorship. So there's a whole lot of areas that Oecc services.
Wow.
Full on. Sounds amazing.
That is a lot. That is a lot what Oecc does. Now I don't know how he manages all of it, but he started somewhere small. So I want to know one thing, Biri. Where did it all start from?
Back in 2007, I came myself as a student here. So I was studying at the University of Tasmania. Tasmania is a small island state, the smallest state in Australia. But when I was being counseled by the university reps there, I was told that Tasmania is a very good ideal destination for international students. Even though at those point of time all the students used to come to Melbourne and Sydney, but I chose a different pathway altogether. So here I am, I landed up in Tasmania, and all I could see was barely, around 30-40 Indian subcontinent students. And it was a good experience for me because I got to mix up with the local culture. But then in saying that, I was not very well guided by my consultant back home. Okay. Right? There was no onshore support when I landed here. Okay. The university tried to support us, but then I couldn't get the support from the person who sent me over here. Okay. So I had to struggle and had to go through some rough times in Australia. So from that day onwards, it was my zeal, to open up my own consultancy and support the students that are looking for a brighter future in Australia. So wow. The first office we started was in Melbourne. Then we started the first office in India, in the state of Punjab, and from there on, now we have around 22 offices in the subcontinent. In India, Nepal, Bangladesh. We have offices in Melbourne, Brisbane, and opening up in Sydney shortly. And we are also looking at some other countries around the globe. So from a small vision, it has grown up to a big vision, and it is with the support of the students, the friends, and the the people who have had faith in us for over the years that the Oeccs tend to grow, and Oecc is looking persistently to continue to service the clients, whether they are onshore in Australia or they are utilizing our services in the offshore countries.
Beautiful. Now, if you've come in 2007 and just as a student, now that's a big inspiration to a lot of people. A lot of people, even me, even everyone, I think. That's a very inspiring story. But now, since 2007, you've grown drastically. The reason why he's grown so much is only because the kind of services he's offered, and people keep coming back and back and back to Oecc. And I know the word of mouth of OECC is amazing. A lot of people, your publicity, your advertisements, your everything is so amazing. Now what I want to know, what is the main strength behind OECC? What is the backbone of OECC?
The backbone is, Harry, I would say the zeal.
Yeah.
Continue to provide the honest advice to the people, you know.
Yeah.
Obviously you'll see, you know, in any business, the first fundamental is how to bring in the cash flow. So for that, certain companies are engaged in wrongdoings or giving wrong advice to people,
Sure.
not taking into account that what actually happens with this life of a student. And it's not just the student or an immigrant, prospective immigrant that is affected. It's the families that are affected as well. So OECC has had a slow growth, but then, you know, we have always focused on providing quality information, the genuine guidelines, so that at the end of the day, you know, even it does take longer, you know. Slowly, we are building a rapport up, you know, people have faith in us, and you know, in a business, the first thing is your honesty and the faith of the people that are utilizing your services. So I would say this is the prime backbone, plus it has always been people around us, you know.
Yes.
So people who have had faith in us, people who have been supporting us all the way, people who have had faith in how OECC's vision is, how we tend to operate and how we want to evolve as a global company, not just an Australian company.
That's great. That's great. Now, I know there's a lot of students out there who you know, they go through a lot of rough patches. Now, is OECC available to them anytime?
See, you'll be
Any given time?
surprised. You'll be surprised, Harry, and not just because I'm sitting on the TV and you know, I'm just talking about it. We are available from 8 a.m. till 3:30 a.m. at night.
Wow, 8 a.m. till 3:30 a.m. Now, who does that? 8 a.m. till 3:30 a.m. Wow. Okay.
So, be it in Australia, be it in India, you know, I'm always available. You can ring me if you know, some people would really want to say, he's just joking around. So, please feel free to send us an email or call us on our number, and you'll see that there's always a response for you. Because
what is the best way to get in touch with OECC?
you can call us on the Australian number. It's
Which is?
04321 73245, or alternatively, you can email us on oeccmelbourne@gmail.com.
And what's the response time on that?
See, the maximum response time
Turnaround.
I would say is 30 minutes.
30 minutes, guys. Now, a lot of students out there, a lot of people out there, when you are in trouble, when you know you want some right answers, you've got a 30-minute turnaround time over here. This is the place where you'll be looked after like a family, because they've grown so much on that culture. Now, Mary, I want to know another side of this. Now, that's the business side. That's a very exciting side. That's very inspirational. What brings you into events?
See, events are a good way to meet people, right? You know, the first thing you would want to know is how the market is evolving, right? And to support the community. So, Australia has given each one of us a very good career, you know, a very good lifestyle and culture. And, you know, also we come from an immigrant country.
Sure.
You know, we come from India. So while we are here, we're promoting the Indian culture and making it intact, and also making the locals know what our culture and people are all about. In the same way, we are keeping the same, you know, the profile of Australia as being a multicultural profile. So the festival is not only celebrated by the local population, by the immigrant population, it is celebrated by the local population equally. So it is a mixed society. It gives each other a chance to celebrate events together, to celebrate festivals together, to get to know each other, and also it works as a good ground for people to know what services you're offering, you know, what you are all about.
Wow. I mean, behind the camera, just before all of this started, me and Biri were having a really nice deep DNM conversation. So today being International Women's Day, he actually gave a lot of credit to the main person behind his success, and that is...
There's two women behind the success of OECC, and not just the OECC behind me. It's my mother and my wife.
Wow.
Some people would be surprised to know that my mother's 70, but she still manages my businesses back home in India.
Wow, that's great.
Just trying to support the kids, you know, so, you know, the best I can say for her, you know, it still won't be enough for her. And second is my wife, you know, she's been a woman who's been supporting me all this while. We have had ups and downs, we have faced a lot of issues, but then she's been my strength, you know, she's always been standing in front of me, supporting me all this while.
International Women's Day, I'm proud.
Every day is a Women's Day, you know.
Well, there you go.
The women are leading in every aspect of life, and you know, without women, men are nothing. You know?
Well, you know what, I wanted to do this interview alone, but then I was like, no, Steph is really good. I want her with me over here as well. Well, now, Biri, now, one final message, if you want to give to the audience out there who are watching you, what is the final message you would give about OECC?
See, OECC always believes in doing the right thing by an individual, you know, be it a senior citizen, be it a student, be it the student's family, you know. If you really want an honest advice, please feel free to contact us, call us. We don't have any, you know, consultation charges, right? But then the first thing you can just, the moment you walk into an OECC office, you know, you can walk in the front end of the door, you know, you should know that whatever you will be guided here for, it will be the perfect advice. It will be perfect advice for your future, for your career, and we'll make sure that, you know, we support you all the way through. Even if you enroll with us, you don't enroll with us, you enroll with somebody else, OECC is always there to support you as a family, as a business, and we are there personally to support you as a friend.
Beautiful. Thank you, everyone, and to the amazing audience out there. Now, that was straight from Biri Chawla. Now, me and Steph are quite amazed with this whole story. Are you amazed, Steph?
Amazing.
Amazing. Now, coming back to the point, OECC is supporting Wyndham Holy. I want every one of you to come down to Wyndham Holy on the 12th of March. Come here. It's a free event. Now, this event is only free because people like this can make it happen. So, big up for Biri Chawla, big up for OECC. Thank you so much, Biri. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Same here. Thank you, Harry.
So much.
Thank you, Steph.
Thank you.
And to all the audience out there, please do visit the Wyndham Holy Festival. It is a great event. You get it's a fully you know, it's a family event. You have food stalls. You have good festival. You know, you can celebrate the festival with colors, and you get to meet a lot of people. And there's fun activities for the kids as well.
Awesome. He's backing a lot.